Two important cup games today. Can we progress in both competitions? Let's find out. Yes, hello, welcome into Livestreams Sports here for another episode of Glory Hunter here on FM22 with Manchester United. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button so you do not miss an episode, and if you miss the last one, go and check it out before you come here because you want to see what happened in the last one. Since we last met, we've played one game. We beat Arsenal in the league. Fantastic, we're still top of the league. Don't worry about that. Today is all about cup football, and the first game is up against Barcelona. We have a 2-1 lead going into this second leg. Can we hold on to it? Fingers crossed we can. Here is the team we're going to use. Henderson, Fofana, Mustafa, Livramento and Guindo. The typical back five. Certainly for the second half of the season. Indeed, Bellingham and Stansfield in midfield with Michel, Sancho and Rashford. It's a full strength 11. Let's get into them. Let's win the game. And let's get through to the quarter-finals of the Champions League. As I'm sure you saw there, not too much preamble, we're getting right into the games and hopefully we can get ourselves through to the quarter-finals of this Champions League here. We're playing in red, Barcelona playing in a kind of light blue colour. As Stansfield plays it in toward Rashford, he's in behind the defence here, hits it, saved by the goalkeeper. He should have finished Rashford there, he really should have. But so long as we don't lose the game, we're going to do fine. We've got two early yellow cards here. Rashford and Fofana with yellows as Trincao takes this free kick, and that's over the bar. Yeah, we hold on to a 2-1 lead. We can take a draw. We'll progress with a draw, but we would like a win, please. We'd like quite a positive win as well. Throw in deep in their own half here for Barcelona. We'll see if they can advance up this right-hand side as Pedri has it. Switches the play to the goal scorer for Barcelona in the last game, and it's back to Rodri. Back to Ibanez now. Gvardiol, who was at Tottenham, and that's why Tottenham ended up signing Windal off us, because Barcelona bought Gvardiol. And Mustafa's got that ball down now. Finds Guindo and Sancho and Stansfield. And we've got men forward here. Guindo down this left-hand side. Really enjoying this new left-back role he's got. Into Stansfield. Hits it. Goal. It's a good save by the keeper. It drops to Michel, though. Can we get another chance? Back to Bellingham. Forward toward Michel. And it's cleared away by Barcelona. We've got the ball on the edge of the Barcelona box here. Mustafa with it, who's very far forward. Fouled by Rodri there. No yellow card, but it's going to be a free kick. And who's going to take this free kick? It is Marcus Rashford from about 30 yards out. Oh, just off the top of the goal there. Ball launched long by Barcelona there, but Fofana won the header. And indeed, he launches it toward Michel. But Gvardiol, who's on a yellow card, wins the ball back. We've got it back now, though. Livramento finds Michel, who comes in field. He crosses it to Sancho. Heads into the back post. His 19th of the season. Michel to Sancho. We lead 3-1 in aggregate. And we've got a little bit of a buffer now. You can see Livramento with the ball inside Gvardiol there. Michel reaches the byline, crosses it in, and the keeper's getting no chance as Sancho rises up above the defender to get his head on that ball. And we lead 1-0 on the night. And there's a highlight straight from the Barcelona kickoff as Ibanez has the ball, plays it to Gvardiol, and it's all the way back to the goalkeeper. And it's launched long, but Bellingham intercepts it. Here's a chance for us. Bellingham forward to Michel on the right-hand side. Back to Livramento. Bellingham now gets challenged by Rodri. And can they break away? No, they're sitting very deep, Barcelona. And Gvardiol has it, and he launches the ball long. And the goal scorer, whose name I'm not going to try and pronounce from the last time, comes in field, plays it to Andre, and it's what a finish there. Andre, the centre midfielder, 25 yards out. What a goal. A minute after we score, they score a goal. What a finish that is. I can't even complain too much about that, I don't think. Andre, I think, is a central midfielder. I don't think he's a striker. Oh no, he is the striker. Just looking at that, he's playing as a false nine though, so that's why he's dropping so deep. He scored a fantastic goal there. And it's back level terms of the night. We lead 3-2 in aggregate and we've reached half time. So we're still winning. Don't get complacent. And hopefully they don't as this second half begins. Highlight starts with us with the ball deep in Barcelona territory. Bellingham with it. Out to the right hand side. Livramento comes in field. Back to Ndidi. Michel now. Livramento can switch the play. Bellingham, Stansfield. Can he get out to Guindo? He's in lots of space. Michel's in behind. He chips the keeper. What a finish from Michel. His 12th goal of the season. He's not normally a goal scorer. He hadn't been in previous years when he was here at Man United, but we've got him some goals this year, and what a goal that is. Stansfield back to Ndidi. Gets it back. It's a lovely, lovely run in field from Michel. Chips the keeper. 4-2 on aggregate. We lead now. And we look like we're getting to the quarter-finals of the Champions League. But Stansfield crosses in this corner kick. Mustafa heads it just over the bar. An hour on the clock. And we've got a 2-goal advantage. Another corner kick here. Stansfield again into the front post. It's headed away though. But we collect it with Sancho. It comes forward. Up the middle. Hits it wide of the goal. Good chance from him. And the time is ticking down here. There's not really been any highlights in the second half, but we will take that. The players are tired out there. I haven't made any changes. Maybe that was a mistake. But we've won 2-1 on the night, just like we did at the Camp Nou. And we are through 4-2 on aggregate. What a performance that is over 2 legs. Man City won 9-2 on aggregate against Inter Milan, so they are through as well. And I'm imagining the Champions League draw will appear at some point around about now. Is it at the end of the week? Friday, we've got the draw for the quarterfinals and the semi-finals. So we find out our path to the Champions League final if we're going to get there on Friday. And then the day after that, we play up against Brighton in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. So let's progress on. We'll see you for Friday for those draws for the quarterfinals and the semi-finals. Here come the Champions League draws. Let's have a look at the quarter-final draw. Leverkusen play us. That's a fairly kind draw compared to the other teams in the hat. Atletico, Lazio, AC Milan, Chelsea, Man City and Leipzig. So that's probably a fairly favourable draw. Lazio have Leipzig, City have Milan and Chelsea have Atletico Madrid. And it means we go back and we get to draw the semi-final draw. So it's either or we see here. So Man City or AC Milan will play Chelsea or Atletico Madrid, which means we play the winner of Lazio or Leipzig. Again, probably a fairly favourable side of the draw, you'd say there. Avoiding City and Chelsea. That feels like a good draw to be part of, or a good side of the draw to be part of, I should say. So we play Leverkusen and then we have the semi-final up against either Lazio or Leipzig if we manage to get past Leverkusen. So if I look at the schedule, scroll all the way down to the bottom, we'll see where they appear in here. That feels like an episode, doesn't it? Both legs of that tie up against Leverkusen. And we'll give you an update of the Bournemouth game in between as well. That feels like an episode. Maybe though, the FA Cup would appear somewhere around there and maybe mess that up as well. See, the Man City game's been pushed even later into the season. It's getting to the stage that the Man City game could actually end up being where the title is won. That would be an impressive thing to do as it's getting moved further and further back into the season. But anyway, the second game of today's episode is Brighton in the FA Cup quarter-final. If we get through that, the semi-finals will appear somewhere. Normally, don't they, around about the end of April. So we'll see how we get on in that one. Let's see if we can get through. Hey, we've got a fairly favourable way to get through the Champions League. We're top of the Premier League. Now we just need to make sure we get through to the semi-finals of the FA Cup today. Away against Brighton. You look at Brighton. Look, they're down there in 16th place. This should be a victory. It should be a victory. Right, so here we are up against Brighton. We're going to go for a fairly full-strength team in this one as well. Henderson in goal, Fofana and Mbete at the back. Mbete just playing instead of Mustafa because Mustafa's a little bit tired. Lamptey covering for the slightly tired Guindo as well at left back. Guindo at left back. And Livramento keeps his place at right back. Ndidi, Bellingham, Stansfield are ideal midfield three there. You can see 20, 21 and 22 are their numbers. And those sequential numbers happily playing in the midfield three for us. Sancho on the left, Michel on the right, Rashford up front. Let's go win this game. Rashford been playing pretty poor recently. He's got an average rating of 6.7, so let's see if we can up that today with a few goals. Brighton with the throw in deep in their own half. And we're trying to put some pressure on this ball. Charles plays the ball out to Retsos and McIntosh. And Gilmore plays it forward toward Knight. And a name I'm not going to try to pronounce. That was a poor ball for the defence. And Rashford's on the end of it now. He forced out to the right-hand side. Ball into the middle. Stansfield, well, fantastic goal. Outstanding. Rashford the assist. Stansfield with the goal. We lead 1-0 after 7 minutes. A poor ball forward from Yusafa. Went straight to Michelle, who threads in Rashford. He's forced out wide. Brighton think we've done a great job here, but then it's just so many players in the box. No one's marking Stansfield. In fact, no one was marking Sancho at the back post either. And we're up 1-0 early on in this game. And at this rate, we're going to the semi-finals of the FA Cup. You can see Man City already won earlier today. They won 3-0. And Southampton beat Barnsley as well. So there are two sides we could meet in the next round if we get there. As we head the ball back to our own goalkeeper, and Lamptey, who's playing left back today, comes forward, launches the ball for Rashford. He tries to chip the keeper. It comes off the post, and what an effort that would have been. That was a volleyed chip from about 20 yards out over the goalkeeper, and he's only just missed the target there, coming off the frame of the goal. What an effort from Rashford. We've got the ball on the left-hand side here. Stansfield now, over to Bellingham. We've switched the play. Fofana with it. Forward to Bellingham and Michelle. And Liveramento's in space and he comes forward, finds Michelle, put the ball across. Sancho tucks it in. And we've scored so many goals like that. Down one wing, the ball across the box and the other winger scores it. Michelle to Sancho today, just like it was in the last game, wasn't it? That was a way that we scored a goal. And we lead 2-0. Lovely. Outstanding. Just what we want to see. A comfortable performance today. And Brighton have got the ball attacking down the left-hand side with Knight. The ball's crossed into McIntosh. He tries to get past Lamptey. Plays the ball into the middle. We've blocked it and cleared it away. But they've got the ball back to Brighton. Over toward McIntosh. Lamptey somehow at 5'5" won the header. And the highlight is over as we're about to reach half-time. 2-0 up. And that's been a pretty impressive performance so far. We'll start this second half. Hopefully it continues. Brighton play out from the back here. Yusafa, who was at fault for the first goal, plays the ball around and the ball's launched and Fofana wins the header. Drops to Bellingham, finds Stansfield, who's in lots of space, finds Sancho, who's in behind the defence here. Sancho gets his second of the day. Stansfield scored one earlier on, he's got the assist. Now Stansfield's so good, definitely worth the 90 million that we paid for him. He's brilliant in the middle of the park there. And we are leading 3-0, a dominant performance. I'm not making any changes again. Why make changes if it's working? And Betty launches it long and Ryan, the goal, collects it. What's he going to do? Is he going to roll it out or is he going to kick it long? It looks like he's going to roll it out here. Yusafa comes forward again into Taylor. And Willock out on that left-hand side. The ball forward in toward Burkhart here. And he manages to round the keeper, but does not have a shot on target. So 20 minutes to go. We still have a 3-0 lead. And there's only 3 minutes added time to play here. Looks like we're going to progress to the semi-finals at this rate. Unless Brighton somehow score 3 goals in the space of 3 added minutes. What a finish that was from McIntosh. They've scored 1. Maybe they can score some goals. It was a fantastic volleyed finish, so it was. And we now only lead by 3-1. Unless it's disallowed. It has been disallowed, and that's disappointing because that was a lovely finish. But it has been blown for offside. And when you look at it, yeah, he was well offside. That's disappointing after a really nice finish. But nonetheless, we've won 3-0. We progress through to the semi-final. And there's an international break now. But what we'll do is we'll advance on and look at the draw for the semi-final and see who we draw. The Premier League had a few games go on as well. And actually, a lot of the teams, Tottenham, look at that, they lost a game. So they are catching up with Man City. Really, it's ourselves in City. We're the only ones that can realistically win this league title, and they're still 5 points behind us. Going to have a look at the FA Cup. If we scroll down to find the FA Cup, that's useful indeed. Have a look at the schedule, see when the draw for the semi-finals is. It's on Monday, so we'll advance on to that. We'll see who we can draw in the semi-finals. We have Man City through, Southampton through, and tomorrow's match is Chelsea against Huddersfield. So imagine Chelsea. So imagine it's going to be Man City, Chelsea, Southampton and ourselves. We managed to avoid Man City and Chelsea in the Champions League. They're on the other side of the draw on that one. Let's see if we can be as lucky in the FA Cup. And Chelsea did win their game against Huddersfield, so here is the draw. Automatic. Let's do it for the FA Cup semi-final. We're out first. And we've drawn Southampton. We've been lucky again. We're avoiding them, either Man City or Chelsea, in the semi-final. So we'll have to get past Southampton to get to the final, where we will meet one of Chelsea or Manchester City. Wow, that was lucky, that draw. The draw for the Champions League's been pretty lucky as well. So the Leicester game has been moved. The game against Southampton in the league has been moved as well, has it? Is that what they're saying? No, the game against Southampton in the cup. I don't know. We play them in the league. There's lots of stuff going on. You can see all the schedules moving about. Let's go down, scroll to the bottom of the page and see what's actually going on here. You can see that game against Southampton has appeared just after that game against Bayer Leverkusen. What on earth are we going to do now? Well, I think we'll just show you them all, will we? Watford and Bayer Leverkusen in the next episode. Bournemouth and Bayer Leverkusen in the episode after that. Southampton and Manchester City in the episode after that. That seems like that makes sense to me. Those 6 games all being shown back to back to back to back. We're getting to the business end of the season. I know this is going to be a long year, lots of episodes here as the Manchester United manager, but you know what? This is the sort of thing we can win 3 trophies in 1 year. I think it's probably worthwhile showing you all the running of all those 3 trophies. We're still at the top of that Premier League table, so we want to show you all those Premier League games and see when we can win the league. We're playing against Watford at 13th, Bournemouth at 12th. Should be 2 comfortable wins. We've got that tough double-legged, that's not how you say it, 2-legged tie up against Leverkusen. We'll show you both of those episodes, and then FA Cup semi-final and the game against Man City, which could be a top of the table deciding clash in the league. That's going to be exciting, a exciting episode. All those games, each episode having a game in the Premier League and a cup game in it as well. That's going to be pretty exciting indeed. So if you have enjoyed this one, a 2-1 win over Barcelona and a 3-0 win over Brighton, lots of cup football today, then please do leave a like on the video. It really does help us out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you do not miss an episode every single day, Monday to Friday at 11 AM. And until the next one, which will be Watford in the Premier League and the first leg up against Leverkusen. We'll see you then.